Yeah, that summer humidity definitely returning across the area today, and with it some pop-up showers and thunderstorms. Most of these have been right along a boundary stalled out in Kentucky. These storms have had a history of producing some tornadoes, especially back Fentress County. There were 2 reports of funnel clouds there, and now we have an actual report of a tornado on the ground. It was reported by an EMA personnel near Cookeville earlier, which is in Putnam County. Looking at that, we're saying we are eventually going to see some warmer temperatures. It's just going to take some time. Even at 8 o'clock, most areas are still hovering below that freezing mark, but by the afternoon, this is noon, we've got temperatures in the mid to upper 30s, so we're getting there, all right? But again, it's not going to instantly go away. We still got a lot of ice, a lot of snow. The thing we're watching, though, is this new one that's been issued up to the north for eastern Kentucky, southern West Virginia. Notice yet another line of thunderstorms developing, so we've got the one over us now that's pushing south. That'll clear the area, so Knoxville, we're fine for now, but still some indications are that this line will continue to head south and eastward. And some of the computer models are still showing there's enough moisture instability that we could see these hold together a little bit longer. Flash flood watches in effect for just about everybody in this green area. That'll go all the way through tomorrow afternoon with this threat of rain moving in after we get rid of this freezing rain and sleet. Perfect morning out here. A little quieter than it was a few minutes ago with all the teachers here welcoming the students back to a new year. But it's been a very pleasant morning starting out this morning. I'm just checking my Storm Team app for you here on my phone, showing 72 degrees right now here at Vine Middle School. And I can touch the radar. You see the blue dot? That's where we are right there. And you can see no rain in our area. And I think, Trent, most of the kids are going to luck out at least here today because this is a half day for Knox County schools. So we're sitting at 72 degrees right now. And as we go later, lunchtime, when they're starting to head back home, I still think most areas are going to be dry at that point. But then shower and thunderstorm opportunities will start to go back up as we go through the afternoon. So I'll show you my sidewalk art one more time. We are in the 70s this morning here at drop-off. Lunchtime, when the kids are heading home, we're going to be in the upper 80s. And if you are in school full day today, when you are picking up those kids, I do expect some showers and thunderstorms around with temperatures right around that 90-degree mark, Trent. We want to check back with you to see what the rest of the area's forecast is looking like. This is some heavy snow. This is Union County right there west of Corryton, right over Norris Lake, stretching back to the south. Now, it's showing a little bit of a mix back through Anderson County, but I want to show you this. Not a product we usually show on the air, but as meteorologists kind of behind the scenes, we can look at this. This area in red, that indicates this is all snow. So from Farragut, Clinton, all the way through Corryton, northward, up into portions of Claiborne County, that is all snow. Do you see this right through here, though? That is more of a mix of freezing rain. So that mix of heavy snow, look at it, runs right along Interstate 40. And welcome back to Clinton High School. I'm with Maddie Warner, and she has given me her drum. I don't know why she's trusting me with this, but it weighs a ton. How much does this weigh?
About 35 pounds.
And this, believe me, it's all on the pressure of my back. Now, I'm sure it's a lot different for someone as young as you as compared to me, but in a minute, I want you to teach me how to play these drums, okay?
Okay.
Can you do that?
Yes, I
All right,
can.
we're going to get to the forecast first, though. I want to take a look. We still have our weather aware day that ends at 10 o'clock tonight, again, about the time the games are over with and you're at home. So take the rain gear if you're heading out to the games. You're going to need it. There'll be these on and off showers around, and grab a jacket as well. Not as wet for the weekend, which is nice. Here's a wide look at the radar. Do you see all that rain to the left-hand side of your screen? That's what came through this morning. So we're starting to see those breaks across our area now, which is nice. You know what, guys? It's like on Christmas. They say, okay, they're your presents, but you know what? You can't open them yet. You're going to have to just wait. That's how it is. It's torture out here. But yeah, eventually I will get to see the movie, but just not tonight. Forecast-wise, guys, what we've been seeing across the area, we've had some cloud cover across the region much of the day today. But it's going to get better. We're drying out across the area this evening. We're going to continue to see that as we go through the next several hours across the region. Temperature's going to drop as well. We're going to be falling off into the 40s as we go through the next several hours as well. And then things will start to quiet down as we head towards the next few days. But it's going to be getting colder as well. Now, forecast graphics here for you, what we're looking at across the area. I had to do this one, right? I'm a Star Wars fan, so right, it's still kind of wet like the Dagobah system out there where Yoda lives right now, but drying drying out where Luke lives, Tatooine, where he's from, right? And almost Hoth-like, kind of cold by the time we get to 9. I know. Go ahead and label me now. I'm a geek. 44 degrees by the time we get to 9 o'clock tonight. So if you are coming out to one of these showings, make sure you bring the jacket. This is what it looks like right now in the Pigeon Forge area atop the Smoky Mountain Opry. Still a little damp, especially over towards the eastern part of our viewing area, and still kind of cool. 52 degrees right now, as you see in Sevier County. We have upper 40s back in Crossville, 45 degrees up in Middlesboro, southeast Kentucky, 44 Pineville, and here in Knoxville, we're sitting right at 50 degrees. Can't rule out some patchy fog in some spots first thing tomorrow morning. Hopefully the wind stays up just enough. But again, just watch for that in some spots. I don't think it'll be real widespread though. All right, besides the fog, we're looking at the cloud cover starting to thin out. We're already seeing those breaks now back across the plateau. Temperatures tonight are going to cool off. Look, by 11 o'clock, we're already near freezing back across the plateau and below freezing for most areas by first thing tomorrow morning at 7:30. So kids heading out to school, parents heading into work, make sure you have the jacket handy. Not much of a warm up tomorrow afternoon either. Even through lunchtime and early afternoon, we're talking 40s here in the valley. That's it. Plus, we're going to see clouds. Plus, we're going to have a bit of a breeze, so it's on the cool side out there. Chilly as well as we head into tomorrow night. We're back close to the freezing mark, and hey, it wouldn't surprise me if there are a few flurries for the higher elevations of the Smokies. But for tonight, partly cloudy, a little colder. Lows drop back to 34, and as we go through the day tomorrow, again, as mentioned, not much of a warm-up. Temperatures struggling to get out of the low 40s with a mix of sun and clouds. Southeast Kentucky is going to be chilly as well. There's your 7-day forecast. Again, this cold spell not going to last very long. In fact, we're going to see much warmer temperatures as we head into Christmas week. In fact, could be near 70s. More details on that, guys, coming up in a few minutes.
Weather happens every day, and that includes summer break.
So we talked about rain.
Not so much for these kids at South Knoxville Elementary School. It was a day of learning and fascination.
This is the sunshine right here, right? Trey's the planet Earth, right? Okay, we know that on the planet Earth we're doing one of these deals. We're turning, right?
So I'm one of the new guys at the TV station, and I've been working all over the place until I came here. So my name's Trent. I do the morning show with the beautiful Tirsa Smith right over there. Hello. Who knows who she is?
They each got to make their own rain gauge.
Where's this made from?
Some enjoyed making their own wind vane.
You know it?
And everybody was interested in making a tornado.
Guys, look! Y'all see the tornado?
Yeah, there you go.
And even enjoying a tornado simulator.
Will it hurt you?
Now put your hands in there yet.
They are making a connection to the people they actually see on TV and also coordinating it with the curriculum, the weather curriculum.
Sleet and hail are both made out of ice, right? They're solid pieces of ice, but they form differently. One forms during a thunderstorm, that's what hail is. The other forms in a winter type situation.
I learned about tornadoes and I learned what to do if a tornado's coming.
And how tornadoes form and stuff. And I want to say hi to my mom. Hi, Mom, if you're watching this.
I'm telling you right now, all of them extremely intelligent. I think that kid has a future in science, though. He was even telling me things. I was like, wow, really?
You know, I've got to brag on you guys. You guys are incredible. I mean, you're good at your job, but you are great interacting, especially with kids, and they probably had a day they'll never forget.
We have a passion for science. We just want to share that with kids. And one thing, in case you're wondering, the experiments we did, guess what? We put them on our website. Nice. So now you can go to our As Seen on TV section there on WATE.com, click on the link there, and we've got a how-to guide, how to build those 3 experiments that we did there. Got some great video of the tornado that was produced in Putnam County and Cookeville from the Cookeville Police Department. We'll start with this. This is usually what you see, the wall cloud or the lowering part of the thunderstorm. It's from here that you would usually see a tornado form. And we did here, but not the classic wedge type tornado that you often see in the movies or elsewhere on TV like in the Midwest. Let's put this into motion for you, and what you'll start to see, a couple of frames in here, you start to see a little bit of debris being picked up here from the ground. But notice how it's not connected to the wall cloud, to the base there. What that is telling me is there's already a tornado on the ground. It's just hard to see because you don't see any debris getting picked up, at least initially, or you don't see what we call condensation funnels, the moisture from the thunderstorm itself wrapping and spinning around. But as we put this into motion a little bit further, watch what happens. You start to see debris really starting to get picked up and rotated in to this thunderstorm. And I'm going to stop it right here because what you're starting to see is there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. So there's 3 separate little rotations within this tornado. That's also an indication that this is a very strong tornado. And as we continue to put this into motion here, watch as it continues to rotate. There is your tornado there in Putnam County.